Okay, thank you.
Good. We've seen the news this morning of the club filing for administration. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, it's a sad situation that a club with our history, this amazing club, has to go into administration, and the consequence for the point reduction with 12, of course, is sad. But this is one side of the bread. The other side is it's also the beginning of a new area, that we can get a fresh restart again, and we can start to look into the future and to create something positive again.
How important is it for the club then to, as you said, start that new era and almost start fresh?
I mean, it's everything, because how it was, it couldn't continue. And what this club deserve and what the fans deserve, then is that the fundamental to reach the level what we want in the future for this club, that something should happen. And I'm looking forward to the future.
When did you find out? How did it play out? When did you first hear of this file for administration?
I got the information in the morning, and then we all had a meeting with the administrator in the club, in the canteen, where all the players, all the staff, all the coaches came, and then I spoke shortly with him afterwards, or briefly with him, a few minutes, and this is how the situation was.
What was the feeling in that room after that meeting, or during and after that meeting?
Seriously, with a lot of hope to the future.
Was a sense of relief for many people, because we know how difficult it has been over the last 5 or 6 months, and as we talked, this signalling the beginning of something new.
One more time, please.
Was there a sense of relief in the camp after the last 6 months of what we've seen?
Yeah, of course it has been some tough month, but I think the biggest respect to all the staff, to all the coaches, to all the players, to all in the club, how they have handled this situation. And of course there is a hope, there is a belief now for the future that it couldn't continue as it was, and now there's a hope that there will come some new owner with a lot of money, but with big respect from our club, our fantastic fans, who understand and respect this club. They have to take a part of in the future. So there was also, this is a sad situation, but still with a big hope and a big belief to the future.
The club isn't completely safe yet. There is, with the administrators, there's still lots of debts to be paid. There is the threat of possible people losing their jobs. So the club isn't completely out of the woods yet, is it? There's still this worry for everyday people that could still be affected.
Of course, this is it could be the outcome, but as the administrator also told us, that they do everything what they can, that it will not happen.
And you said you spoke. What was were you seeking any clarifications, anything about your players or anything when you spoke to the administrator?
He spoke to all of us. He spoke to all the players, all the staff, all the coaches, to everyone, and they will do all what they can to everyone can keep their jobs, everyone can stay in the club, and and everyone will get the money at time to the next salary. So they will do all what they can to bring us in safe hands.
Have you spoken to Mr. Chancellor?
No.
Was anyone in the club spoken to him that you're aware of? Did he address anyone that you're aware of?
I got a phone call in the morning from Lindsay with some information. So that's all.
And for you, on the footballing side, hit with this deduction, it's another big blow for you, isn't it? It's already been a difficult season, and now being hit with -6 is even a bigger mountain to climb for Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, but how can I say that? We also knew it could come, and it has changed nothing in the daily work. It's a big, huge difference when you look at the table. And I think there is 15 points now to stay in the league. But the positive thing, there is still 105 points to play for. And I promise that all of us in Sheffield Wednesday, the staff, the coaches, the players, we will keep on working as we have done since summer to do everything what we can do for this club, for our fans, to bring as many points home to Sheffield Wednesday as possible. And I hope we can start tomorrow.
How do you feel? Because this has been difficult for everyone, but including for you. You're the face of the club. You're the one that's had to face all these questions. How are you?
Yeah, it's a tough day to go into administration, but I also think necessary day. And I always have focus for the future and the perspective for the future. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. And when I close my eyes shortly, then I can see a bright future for Sheffield Wednesday. And this is what I'm really looking forward to, that we can help each other, we can support each other, staff, players, fans, everyone, that we can support each other to make this club top again, what this club deserve and what all the fans deserve. So yeah, it's a sad situation, but it can still be a good day.
And the supporters' trust have urged fans to get back into the ground, start supporting, start spending again. We've seen the scenes at against Middlesbrough. How excited are you to see supporters filing back into Hillsborough and supporting the club as they always have done, but more bums on seats?
I think it was one of the first thing who came to all of us, that to have a full Hillsborough again. Wow. Wow, it will be amazing, and we're really looking forward for tomorrow. To have this experience together again, and of course we're looking forward.
Thank you, Henrik. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Henrik, good afternoon. Apologies, some of these questions are going to be quite repetitive, so I'll try and keep it as short as possible and not keep it too long. Henrik, what is your reaction to the news today that the club has gone into administration?
In the first, it's sad to go into an administration for a club like Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, it's sad, and it's that we have to come so far, and the consequences with the -12 point. It's awful, but at the same time, I'm also happy that we have a chance now to looking forward again, and not only survive from day to day, but we can look forward and hopefully get some fantastic owner in who can help to progress this club where this club deserves to be.
What conversations have you had with the administrators who are now running the club today?
He came in the morning, and then he spoke to all the staff, all the players, to everyone, and told about the situation. And then I spoke with him briefly afterwards about the situation. It was the process.
What has been your message to the players after this news was revealed today?
The most important was that we're all looking forward to come to Hillsborough tomorrow, and and play this game with a lot of people in the stadium, and we're all looking so much forward to this. And and we all, again, we try to bring focus for all what we have influence and what we have focus on and what we can control. But in this, I could also feel people were sad, but they were also very happy, because it gives hope, it gives belief for the future that there'll be another environment in the future for Sheffield Wednesday.
The administrators are asking for fans to come back to Hillsborough for games, to buy merchandise, refreshments, to effectively help bring the money that is needed to come into the club to sustain the club now. What do you want to say to supporters who are listening to this?
I say they have to come and support us and to support the players, but most of all that we all can be together again and we can support each other. We can make a fantastic experience together again, because it was awful the other evening, but opposite, it can be fantastic tomorrow again, to be together and have this experience again. And I'm really looking forward to this day, and that we are one club again, that we are together again.
As we've talked about recently, there's been just too much drama at Sheffield Wednesday for too long. Are you optimistic that, as difficult as it is for any football club to go into administration, that Sheffield Wednesday can have a bright future?
I'm 100% convinced Sheffield Wednesday will have a bright future, and that it has been a tough period, and sometimes you have to come so deep that you can't come deeper, and then you can change, and then you can start to look forward. And I think it was necessary what happened here, because we couldn't continue with the situation we had. And I can feel the players, the staff, the coaches, everyone is, we're looking forward to the future. And of course I hope and I believe that there will come some great owners in who has big respect for the club, who has big respect for the tradition in the club, the understanding of the club, so we can build up a new great Sheffield Wednesday.
There may well be potential prospective buyers of Sheffield Wednesday listening to your words. Why do you think people should invest in Sheffield Wednesday? Why should somebody want to take on this challenge?
How long time do we have? No, I think I have only been here for 2.5 years. So many people have been here a whole life as fans. So the fans are number one for sure. I have never experienced fans like this before in my life, and this support everywhere we are coming, as two of my new assistants saying, doesn't matter where we are going in England, there is Sheffield Wednesday supporters everywhere. And I think the supporters, but also all the human days in the club, there's a lot of quality here. There's a lot of quality in the players. It's a small group. There's a lot of quality staff, coaches, and this club with this tradition, with this potential what we have. And that's why it's so important that money is one thing, but the strategy and the understanding and the respect for Sheffield Wednesday. Because we have to be Sheffield Wednesday, we have to be a new Sheffield Wednesday with an old heart. We have to keep this understanding for us, because we have a fantastic club, but this fantastic club deserves to grow now, and so I'm really looking forward for this.
Finally, the big negative on the pitch with administration is obviously the points deduction.
Of course.
Can you still keep this club in the Championship, or is relegation inevitable now?
I can promise one thing. It is that we will keep on working as hard and as good we have done since the first day. And I have a big belief that we can survive in the Championship with this group of players. And of course in January to get some new players in to support this group. then I'm sure we will make a great job the next 7-8 months and keep on fighting to stay in the league. Because with this culture, with this belief, with this character we have shown, we can compete against a lot of teams, and we will keep on going this to the end. And I will. I'm convinced with this group and then the fans around, and now also fans in Hillsborough, then we can do a lot, and we have a big chance to do it.
Thanks for your time, Henrik. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Henrik, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How did the again, there might be a little bit of repetition, but I'll try my best not to. In terms of how the lads took it, were they, I can imagine, full of questions and this sort of thing? What was the run of play in that meeting?
Of course there's question, because to go into administration is not a good situation, and it's unsecurity. Is that the right word? Do we get our salary now? What's happened now? Would it be better? Would it not be better? But the general feeling was that they're all looking forward to the future together with Sheffield Wednesday, and there was a hope, there was a belief for the future. But of course, it's a crazy situation to stay that a club go into administration. But this group is so strong, and the characters in the group are so good, so they will also handle this situation.
Did you see any of this coming? I remember speaking to you in your first, press engagement, and it was clear, it was stormy seas, I think was the phrase that you'd used. And did you see this sort of thing coming, or have things sort of progressed beyond what you thought possible?
Of course, I didn't thought it will go so far. But we also knew it could be a possibility if things doesn't change. But again, I have used all my energy for where I could control, and I still do it to support the players, the staff, the coaches, to make the best version of Sheffield Wednesday.
How much potential does this football club have? You've managed around Europe, and you've worked at some of the great infrastructures in football. If someone's to come in and get it right, how much potential does it have?
If we take only from the fans, of course we're the top of the Premier League. Of course, we are fantastic here. But to dream big, we also have to understand where we are right now, and that's why it's so important for the future for Sheffield Wednesday that we cannot work from day to day. We need to, who are we today? Who do we want to be in the future? And how do we come there? We need to work with a clear strategy. So we use every day, and we use this fantastic potential what we have in this fantastic club. So potential is one thing, and with money alone it will not just come. We need to work. Hard work is good, but hard work with strategy is better, and that's why we have to combine the things, and I'm sure that we will do it, and the future will be fantastic for Sheffield Wednesday. But first of all, we have to understand where we are right now, and to get the best out of this every day, because there's a lot of work to be done from now, and not only the weeks and months to 1st of January. Everything will not just be, we have 15, 16 games now, and here we have to be top and keep on going all the good work we are doing. And then we have to be very, very clever, very, very good in the strategy, how we hopefully also can get some new players in January to support this group we have now. And then we have to keep on going, because of course it will be a tough season to survive, but it's still possible.
Yeah, and on that, knowing how optimistic and positive you are, I've no doubt that the battle will only be ramped up now. But we have seen clubs that have dropped into League One. You know, it's a very, very real possibility. And then they've come back stronger. You know, Birmingham are the most recent example. I mean, that's got to be an opportunity for Wednesday. Even if relegation is coming, you can come back stronger and be better equipped.
I don't speak about relegation now. I speak about stay in the league, and this is where I only have all my focus together with the staff and the coaches. It's not the theme at all. We have shown, we have lost the 2 last games, but we have shown we can compete with so many teams, and I'm sure that with this mentality we have, and again, Sheffield Wednesday is not for everyone. It's not for every player, every staff, every coaches. It's for special people who's extra to give something and not only get something. And we have to keep on doing the good work that what we are doing, and then we will fight and do everything what we can to stay in the league. And I have a big belief that we can surprise England and do it. And I'll work for this every day.
How excited are you to stand at Hillsborough tomorrow and have everyone behind you? Because it was a miserable evening Wednesday, wasn't it?
No, as I said before, it was painful, very painful, and it was maybe the players forgot they were tired because just the thought that they have to play on Hillsborough tomorrow with maybe 25, 30 full house stadium. It gives so much energy, and they're looking really, really much forward to play this game tomorrow, to show all the fans and give them back for all the support, because I know it was a sad evening in this evening, Wednesday, but we're looking all forward to be one again with our fans and have a good experience in Hillsborough.
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to it. On a slightly different tangent, your friend Chris Waddle, obviously a big figure at Wednesday, he's been an outspoken opposer of Mr. Chansiri. Have you spoken to him or anyone around the club about the news today?
No, not at all. I have had no time to speak with anyone. I've been here and used all my energy together with the staff, coaches and players.
Yeah, I'm sure. And finally, maybe the big question, any injury news? How the lad's shaping up? There is a football game tomorrow.
There is no. I think we can go with the same squad. Yeah. So I think everyone will be ready for tomorrow.
Wonderful. Looking forward to seeing you then. Thanks, Henrik.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Hi, Henrik. Thanks for talking to us today.
Hey, Stuart.
But obviously, all the players in the squad and yourself have had the chance to walk away at different times. You know, as you said, it was such a painful night on Wednesday. Will it just feel like a reward, do you think, to have Hillsborough full again and to, you know, for playing for Sheffield Wednesday to be an enjoyable experience again, I guess?
I think all fans, all players who has played in Hillsborough, they know it's a special stadium, it's a special place with a special atmosphere. And to bring this back again tomorrow will be very special again. And that's why we're all looking forward, because again, Hillsborough is not just a stadium in England, it's a special stadium with special fans. And I said, when the Hillsborough is rocking, then it's amazing. And when we are singing before the game, it's amazing. And tomorrow it will be another special day in Hillsborough, and we will do all what we can also to reward this with a win and 3 points, so we can reduce the numbers.
Yes, and does knowing what it's like, you know, having seen it and heard it at its best when you were Danny's assistant, has that made this season even more difficult? Even though you understand the reasons why, has that made it sort of harder to come to terms with the difficult atmosphere in the stadium?
it has been tough but understandable. Yeah, and we have all a big understanding for what's happened, and then it's easier to find accept, and then you just have focus for what you can control. If you couldn't understand why it is, and why is this, but it was never a situation. We have always been together also when they were not in the stadium, and I think it has helped us so much that we know the fans will be there for us, but they had the reason to stay away, and we will, that's why we just look forward for tomorrow so we can all be together again, also physically.
Yes, and just on a sort of technical level, does knowing that the fans are going to be there and that energy is going to be there, does that change your game plan to try and feed off that?
No, we have a clear game plan against Oxford, and it will not change. But of course, it's make a huge difference if we play for 6,000 or we play for 30,000. In the support we get and in the atmosphere and in the energy. And tomorrow it will be the third game this week. And I think it's a good time that we will get a full house again, because the players need a lot of support. They were tired after the last two games, and they need all what they can get of support to come to get this energy. And I'm sure they will find it tomorrow, and they'll forget that they have played the two other games, because they'll do all to make a good experience for the fans today, or tomorrow.
And just looking back to Wednesday, to have come through an experience like that, obviously you didn't get the result, but to produce a performance like that in such difficult circumstances, what will these tough times do for your players going forward in terms of improving them?
Yeah, we have used all the experience to learn something and to grow from the experience we have had, and they are mentally very, very strong, our players, and the culture in the group is very, very strong. Beside the pitch, how we are together beside the pitch, they are great together, but also how we perform together on the pitch. And I think we have a really, really good fundamental, a good basic of value and culture for a high performance environment to the future. So they have tried now to be in a very difficult period, and it will still be, but they are really, really good to use all the energy for what we can control our own performance, and then grow step by step from the experience we have. So I have a big trust and a big belief in our group.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
See you there.
Hi Henrik, can I just ask one, is that okay?
Yeah.
Thanks for your time. I just wanted, picking up on what you said earlier, I mean, how delicate a balance is it between obviously the sort of sad news of today, but also, as you say, looking ahead to the future? How delicate a balance is that for you and the rest of the whole club to strike?
Yeah, it is. The big picture is so sad that we have to end in a situation like this, that we need to go into administration and to lose 12 points. But we also have been also knew from the last 5, 6, 7, 8 months, it cannot continue like this. We need a fresh restart to use the potential of this fantastic football club. So it's a sad situation, but it can also still be a good day, because now there's a belief, there's a hope, there's a looking forward feeling to better days for Sheffield Wednesday.
Thank you.